second time with another episode of What's in the Box? What's in the Box? Thanks so much for joining us today. Today I have an amazing watch I'm going to be unveiling to you guys, and I'm super excited to share this with you guys. So without further ado, but hey, before we start there, let's talk a little bit. Let's do a quick wrist check, shall we? On my left wrist, I'm wearing the Panerai PAM 243. This is an M series made in only 300 pieces. And the 243 is actually a pretty special watch. It's a 1,000-meter submersible in a 44mm stainless steel case. But what makes this watch very unique is it's super extra thick, like probably 25% thicker than any other submersible. And actually, this is Panerai's sort of version of Rolex's Sea Dweller, if you will. Maybe now they're deep sea anyways. So it's a 44mm case, has a helium release valve on the side of the case at 9 o'clock. And they don't make this model anymore. It's called a PAM 243 M series made in only 300 pieces, and it's available exclusively at www.secondtime.com. So without further ado, watch it! Here goes, gang. Oh! The surprise is out. It's a Patek Philippe. But this is not just any Patek Philippe. This is a really special example that I'm so excited to share with you guys. Guessed it, gang. That's the Patek 5961A, 39.5mm stainless steel annual calendar chronograph, a discontinued model with a black dial, and you see that little white register around the outer edge of the dial. That gives a lot greater visibility. Now, one thing to check, a lot of times when you see these things in pictures, they almost look like they have a green dial. That's thanks to the anti-reflective coating on the top surface of the crystal. But I just want to make sure it's showing up as black. So this is a discontinued model. They do not make this model any longer, and it's been replaced with the 59051A. Now you can see a 59051A on our website at secondtime.com with a green dial. This one is the 5961A in stainless steel with a black dial. And what I love more than anything about this watch is I love those red seconds hand for the chronograph. And I also love the fact that instead of having separate registers for the chronograph, there's one register at 6 o'clock, and that counts hours and minutes, and you can time up to a 12-hour duration with that register. Then there's a 30-minute register and a 60-minute register and a minutes register. So you can do a lot all within that little circle at 6 o'clock. Let's take a closer look, shall we? So this is the watch. And the first thing that we see, so we've got the pusher right here. So this watch comes with a pusher because the way you adjust the day and the month and the date is through these little recessed stylus disc type pushers right here. So each one of these will operate either the day, the month, or the date. The day, the month, or the date right here. Super easy to set, which I love. So this is not a perpetual calendar, this is an annual calendar, but it's also a chronograph. And one of the things that I love about it is that very clean and uncluttered dial. Let's take a look at what else comes with this watch, shall we? So we've got the sort of lycra sleeve that holds the box, which is always nice to see. One thing I want to educate you guys on. You see this Patek Philippe logo right here? If you put your finger on it and it feels like it's sort of raised, you've got a fake Patek Philippe box. And I only mention this because there must be 1,000 Patek Philippe boxes between $200 and $700 on the internet, and most of them are fake. And the way you tell is by rubbing your finger over this Calatrava cross. And if it's smooth to the touch, you've got an original Patek Philippe box. If you can feel the outline of that logo, you know you've got a replica box set. All right, let's check out what else we got. Boom. Oh, here we go. All right, so the first thing we're seeing is we've got an original appraisal from where this watch was originally purchased. That's pretty cool. This actually came from Leeds & Son. And then we've got, of course, the most important piece of paper that comes with any Patek Philippe, the certificate of origin. I'm putting my finger just to cover up the name of the original owner. But there you see it in its full glory. This watch was purchased brand new from Leeds & Son, and it was purchased, looks like February 2018. So it's a February 2018 example. So we've got the original warranty certificate here. We've got sort of a miscellaneous booklet here. We've got the collector's library, which is another miscellaneous booklet. And then of course we've got the annual calendar chronograph instruction manual. Again, some more brochures from Leeds & Son. This is kind of nice. This is the ownership registry. So this allows you to register your watch with Patek Philippe's archival service. If your watch is ever lost or stolen, you can contact Patek Philippe, notify them once it's already in the registry that it's been stolen, and if it ever gets sent to them for service, they'll contact you and return the watch to you. So this is about as complete a set as it gets. The one thing we are missing is a hang tag. Not that it makes it incomplete per se, but it doesn't necessarily make it a time capsule. But most importantly, we have the serialized certificate of origin, along with the instruction manual, along with the stylus. By the way, these styluses are like $750, $800 to replace. So it's nice to see it in here. And in fact, I would bet that they usually match up these styluses with their watches so that if it's a white gold watch or a stainless steel watch, that's the material of the stylus. Pretty cool. So that's your complete presentation set for this Patek Philippe 5960-1A with black dial. Again, the full reference being 5960/1A-010, which is definitive of a black dial. Wow. You know, again, the only other thing that I could wish for would be the hang tag, and if it's not there, it's not there. There's not much you can do about it, but everything else is there, and it makes for a complete package. Let me give you one more shot of this on my wrist. So this is a pretty cool bracelet. The way it works is sort of like a butterfly. You fold one side in, and then you fold the other side in. And then this little flap just goes right over it. So this little flap just closes over and keeps everything secure. So the first thing I noticed from putting it on my wrist is I've got a full-size bracelet here, and that's super important because links for this watch are not easy to come by. They probably run about $600 to $700 for each link. As you can see, this watch will fit a full 8-inch plus wrist, which is factory length. So I urge you guys, when you're buying a watch on a bracelet and it's pre-owned, make sure you ask, hey, are all the links included with the watch? And if so, what's the maximum size wrist this watch will fit? So as mentioned, this will fit an 8-inch plus wrist. It's full factory link set and full kit from the factory. There you have it, the Patek Philippe 5960/1A stainless steel annual calendar chronograph, 39.5 millimeter, and completely discontinued. This watch will be available on our website within the next 24 hours, www.secondtime.com. And remember, if you're enjoying our videos, please make sure to subscribe and follow and comment below. We are so grateful to have you here. Thanks so much for watching another episode of Watch in the Box. Have a great day.